Had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let him know. Hey, Wood.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Just like that. 59, Mike. Go. 59. Danny. Mike 5'9. Hey, come on, say hi.
Garoppolo now. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what we saw to be a very competitive first half, 8-7, just a one-point game at intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Here we go.
To start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Checking hungry. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Get out.
This is Smith. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. 51, stop. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 6-6. Pull it hard. Wide. Get wide.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Exit. Right there. 54, Mike.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watch out. White. Go ahead.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off is J.J. Wilcox. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again. Ryan. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike, guys. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Again, Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
21.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows them to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Check 26. Watch twit. Kill.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 96 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Garoppolo's pass complete to Matthews. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, that's 25. 25, check 25, check 25.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The pass rush specialist, Dee Ford, in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
20.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Smith trying to run for it. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They come out here in the I. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Here we go now with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
1, Omaha. Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. All in the wrist, watch out flip. Watch out whip, I'm in the whip. All in the wrist, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, car in the wrist. All in the wrist, watch out flip. Watch out whip, I'm in the whip. All in the wrist, famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for them that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the red, on the red, all the reds. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked on. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Act slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip.